Hello everybody, welcome to IA Command. It's me, TVboy, and we've got another pre-recorded Vassal game. Today I am playing, or actually I should say we have Derek playing Scum, and he is playing against yours truly. I am playing my 9 activation Jedi list, featuring Ahsoka Ezra Sabine Hera, Rebel Care Package, and 2 smugglers. And Derek, who I believe is a subscriber. So if you're watching, hey Derek, what's up? You're on the channel. Derek is running a hunter list with IG-88, Jabba, Hondo, Onar, Greedo, C-3PO, and Chopper, which are both being brought via Temporary Alliance. Very interesting list. Normally you see... This is a 7-act IG list. Usually see IG with like 8 activations, and you would probably see like Gideon and an elite Jawa instead of Jabba, and probably Diva's scheme. But pretty cool to see Jabba and IG on the same list together. And this list that I'm playing, you guys have seen it before, I think, and you'll probably see it again. It's something I've been working on for Prime Championships. And it's been evolving quite a bit. I thought this was going to be its final form, but you guys will see it will continue to change. Anyway, and it's kind of funny because I realized that this list is basically the 3 best figures from Spectre Cell with Rebel Care Package and Ahsoka thrown in. So, yeah, maybe I haven't gotten over Spectre yet. Anyway, Derek is starting off with the initiative. He is taking the top left, and we're playing the gangster mission once again. I didn't plan it this way, but I guess this is a triple cross week. This game was actually played quite a while ago, but standard game, so nothing's changed since then. Anyway, let's get to the gameplay. So Derek's going to start us off. However, since he has only 7 activations, I do believe he is going to be passing. And I actually have Hera that I need to resolve here. And usually I have a plan for make sure I get in that middle gangster. Usually involves Hera. So actually an interesting thing with these gangsters is Sabine by herself, without focus, can actually take out a gangster with her grenade like 90% of the time in one shot, with Hera, as long as she gets at least 1 damage on her grenade, which is really nice because like you never want to hit a gangster and leave it alive for your opponent to take. So if you roll the grenade and you don't see the 1 damage, if you get a 0 damage, then you just know, like, don't attack that gangster, just attack the gangster that only you can get to and your opponent can't. So that's really nice about doing that. So now you can see I have moved Ezra up. I think I'm going to be using Ezra here to be getting that gangster. So yep, I activate Gideon, moving Ahsoka up 2 spaces. And unfortunately, that is going to leave her in Chopper shock range, which has me discarding urgency to the strain. But the reason that I did that was because I want to kill this gangster with Ezra without having to spend too many activations to do it. And by moving Ahsoka up, I get to use Ezra's much to learn ability. Oh, you know what? It looks like I had initiative. So I guess I picked that bottom area. I do like that area. I don't know why. So it looks like I'm activating Hera here. Even though he's got a focused Hondo, it looks like. Let me close these windows. So it looks like my hand, by the way, is Pummel, Calm Disruption, and Tools for the Job. All right, so looks like Derek went ahead and activated Jabba. I think the play there was to activate Hondo and kill that gangster, because now Ezra has a very high chance of killing a gangster as long as he has much to learn with another Jedi, and he doesn't have to be focused, which is nice because honestly it sucks to have to use a focused attack on a gangster. It means that you're not going to have it on your opponent. So whenever I can kill a gangster in one shot with an unfocused attack, I'm always looking to set that up. So Derek goes ahead and he is going to attack the gangster closer to him with focused Hondo. That's going to kill it, tying it up. But of course I have another gangster that only I can get to, at least this round. But it looks like I am going to use my focused Ahsoka attack here, and using Hera to get that Pierce 3 so I can kill the gangster in one shot. Sorry guys, I'm still got a little bit of a cough here. And then of course moving moving Ahsoka into safety. I think the idea here is that since I know I'm not going to have initiative next round, I'm not trying to make any super aggressive plays. Just kind of want to hang out on my side, and then when it goes to the end of the next round, move my guys forward, and that way I can hit him hard in round 3 with initiative. And because I have calm disruption, I know I'll be able to keep my initiative for sure. So activating R2 here, and that's going to let me draw, and actually draw into negation. It's actually been a long time since I played this game, so some of this will actually be new and fun for me to watch too. So we got Onar activating for Derek. Looks like he's kind of making a box around his 3PO. Onar and 3PO actually make a really good scum box. And I've got, I activate 3PO, focusing up Sabine. And Derek's going to activate Greedo. Moves him into the T space, that T area. Very nice, safe space. A lot of people like that deployment zone because it has access to those two really safe forward positions. But with Sabine, I like this area that I'm in because I can very easily move into the center and then fall back with Sabine. So activating my smuggler. Let's see, it looks like I'm just moving him over to the doorway just to kind of keep my options open there. Derek's going to pass, and I activate another smuggler. And looks like I moved him there probably to maybe give some cover to R2-D2. Not really sure why I did that. Derek activating IG. There's that other really safe spot I mentioned. Super safe and great for kind of moving out, popping out, taking a shot, and popping back in. But the other deployment zone has places it can hide. And now I put Sabine in my favorite spot, right on top of the terminal. Oh, it looks like I'm actually double moving to get some grenade action on IG. 2 damage on IG with the grenade, and then right back into that safe spot behind the terminal. Now, should be noted, Sabine's not perfectly safe there. A figure can stand on the space directly north of her and shoot her, and there's not much you can do to stop that. And looks like Derek's got Blaze. And I should mention, I think I forgot to mention this, but if you're watching, you should definitely watch the game to the end, because it might not end the way you think it will, even up to the very last turn. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. So this is really good for Derek. With that Blaze, he's going to get to attack my Ezra twice from pretty close range. I put Ezra in a bit of a risky spot there. I think later on I found a better opening for this list that didn't put Ezra in such a risky spot. Like I said, with Sabine can take out a gangster without even having to spend an activation on getting focused, which is really good because, like, especially if you don't have initiative, usually your opponent will take a turn to focus and then take the next turn to try and take out the middle gangster before you can. So if you can take it out first, it's really good for you. Anyway, Ezra spending a block token. Basically rolls a blank though, unfortunately, so he's going to take 5. No on the lam for me. Another attack. I burn Heart of Freedom for the strain. I spend another block token. Get the dodge. And Derek telegraphing heightened there with asking if there's any mods. You know, it's kind of sad. It's kind of interesting. Like, you can tell what your opponent's going to play by how they ask. Because he has to ask if I have any mods before he can use. Or if I have anything before mods, like on the lam. And then by asking that, it could tip me off that he might have heightened, so I should play lam if I have it. But I don't. So he is going to get 4 damage, leaving Ezra with 1 health remaining. The nice thing though about having Ezra there, the nice thing about Ezra, and the thing I was thinking that I was gonna do was, Brash is really good for getting Ezra out of trouble at the end of the round. So that's what I'm gonna do here. So first gangster appears. We've already cleared 3 of them, and it goes in number 5. Which is going to do some damage to my smuggler. And I'm actually going to have to deal with that gangster or get that smuggler out of there. And I move the gangster in a way so that it won't have line of sight to my figures if I decide to move them. Although it will still be able to see Gideon, I guess. So no end of round for either player, but I do have Brash. So Ezra's going to get out of there and get to safety. I think that might have thrown Derek off a little bit here, because he goes in the tank. A bit of a magic term there for you guys wondering. Goes into the tank to think a little bit. Activates IG at the top of the round with initiative. And now he's going to take a shot at the smuggler there. And he's going to roll double blue and a green. But I roll a dodge. And because of slippery, I'm going to move back a little bit just to take him out of line of sight there. Oh, no, I guess not. Oh, that's right, R2's there. And Derek moves. Instead of wasting a second attack on a smuggler, he goes ahead and moves IG back to safety, away from all my Jedi and grenades and stuff. Looks like I did use slippery. I think I moved him there just to protect Ezra. Really, really big bummer that Ezra is basically out of the fight. But if I can keep him alive, I could possibly make some use of him and get some recover going. But at the very least, I just don't want to give up any victory points if I can help it. So I go ahead and activate R2. And by the way, my draw for the turn was Intel Leak and Pummel. And I actually drew into Force Rush. So my hand's looking pretty good, especially for a Ahsoka activation. And I move R2 over there. Not sure why I did that. Probably maybe to have him tank some damage from that. I don't know. I'm not really sure why I did that. Oh, I think to get away from Chopper. But okay, so now he's activating Chopper. Shocks Hera. Looks like I take 3. And he plays Devotion. That's pretty cool. Doesn't have Blaze, so I'm guessing he's going to go for Onar's card, Yep, so extra protection with devotion. One of the only tutors in the game, interestingly. Okay. Oh, I see what I did. I moved our 2D2 out of the way so that Gideon could focus Hera. Or focus, who did I focus? Oh, I focused Ahsoka. And now Derek, so I needed to unblock line of sight. That's why I did that. And now I can move Gideon out of line of sight of that gangster. So 3PO activating for Derek and focusing Onar. Now I activate my smuggler and get him out of the way. Although I don't put him in a good spot, because if the 2 gets rolled, then the smuggler's just gonna die. But I think again I'm trying to protect Ezra from something like Greedo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Greedo kind of, moving up fast. So Jabba activating for Derek. Gonna focus up Hondo. So now all of his hitters that can be focused are focused, which is, not good for me, but Hondo's actually gonna go after that smuggler. And of course, I'm definitely not going to pay to protect a 1 health, 2-point smuggler who can just dodge. This is a pretty long shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So range 9. So no way he's going to hit me with 5 accuracy there. So a bit of a whiff. Okay, so now Hera's going to activate. And I think I did a calculation here that a focused Hera was unlikely to kill a gangster, but a focused Hera with tools actually has like a 85% chance. So I decided to play tools just so I can get the kill and not have to take any damage from that gangster this turn. So Hera takes it out. Not sure what I'm thinking there. I think I'm just trying to keep her safe. So Derek passes. Ezra activates and does nothing. Derek passes again. My other smuggler moves. And again, I'm not sure why I put him there. Oh, they're just trying to protect Hera. So here's a focused Greedo attack through the little bit of impassable terrain there on my 1 health smuggler. And then I do so we do slow in the draw because I can see him, but he dodges. And here comes the actual attack, and again another dodge. So yeah, these smugglers are not interested in taking any damage tonight unless you're a gangster. So I activate Sabine and decide to go for another nice bit of grenade action on these 4 figures. And I get the 2 damage, so nice 8 damage grenade there. And now I have last activation. So this is what I try to push for with this list, is since I have 9 acts and I have Ahsoka, and now I've got the perfect hand of Intel Leak, Pummel, and Force Rush, and I have negation to make sure that I'm going to have initiative going to the next round. So it looks like I'm going to get the attack here. So Force Rush and Vigor. So I've got 4 movement points. And now we're going to Intel Leak, I think, to get rid of... Yep, she's a spy. So let's see, what does Derek have in his hand? So Derek's hand consists of 5 cards. He's got extra protection that we know about. He's got positioning advantage, element of surprise, assassinate, and on the lam. And on the lam is the card that I play Intelligence Leak to get rid of. So it looks like I'm going to take lamb and actually take the damage. And now Ahsoka moves and then force jumps. So now that on the lamb is gone, I can go after Hondo. And focused Ahsoka is pretty good at doing 7 damage, which is what she needs to kill Hondo, who blanks out. And I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 5. Yeah, that's 7. And it looks like he is trying to play. Oh, I'm not sure. Oh, I see. I thought he was trying to play extra protection, but it looks like he's just using get down. And I actually forgot that he had the extra evade from 3PO, which messed me up. So I'm only doing 5 here, unfortunately. 2 evades is actually really good against Ahsoka. Turns out the math is, math is helpful. So that's the end of round 2. Going into round 3. And because I'm on his terminal, I'm denying him a card draw as well. Looks like I'm drawing into Force Push, and then the one I really wanted to see, Dying Lunge, comes into my hand on this turn. So this is great. This is going to be a big round turn for Ahsoka since I've got Pummel. I've gotten rid of On the Lamb. And I've got Dying Lunge for when she inevitably bites it. So Ezra brashes 1 space over. I think, did we forget to do the gangster? Oh, sorry guys, the map's a little messed up. Fix the map there. Okay, so I take 2 movement points. I'm not sure. So, and then I pummel. I'm not sure why I didn't take the block token. So I'm going to hope to get rid of Hondo. He gets a dodge, but I can make him re-roll it. And that kills him. Ahsoka really great at killing white dice figures, or at least getting damage through on them. And now extra protection. So here's the problem is with extra protection is figures can't suffer damage over their health. So even though I did like 4 damage to Hondo there, or would have, because he's only got 2 health left, he only takes 2 damage from this attack. So owner actually can't play extra protection here, unfortunately. So there's 6 points for me. And now going after Chopper, who should be an easy kill. Except that owner can use a get down again, which would actually save Chopper here because of 3PO adding an evade as well. So now I can choose. I can either have, if I have Chopper reroll his defense, and then owner adds another surge cancel, it's going to be the same thing. So I have to reroll my attack here. And thankfully I do get the roll I need to finish off Chopper. And this takes a lot of pressure off of my backline figures so I can control my terminal. It also gives me a lot more room to maneuver with Ezra. although he's still in danger of being spotted by a gangster, so I have to be super careful with him still. But putting me in a good position here. I've got Dying Lunge in my hand. And now the X Protection gets played, but I decide to Calm Disrupt it. Just because I want to force him to use most of his attacks to kill Ahsoka. Even though he could probably do it with IG. Yeah, I just don't want to give him the free attack. Yep, you can't change the plans to activate Ahsoka twice with Ezra. But you can totally do that in ICP. Super strong. Okay, looks like we didn't do the gangster, but he wouldn't have done any damage since he was right there. And Derek moves it. So Derek is going to activate his 3PO to focus Greedo. I like that move. But unfortunately, it puts him in an awkward spot. So I attack the gangster here with Sabine, and the idea is that if I don't get the damage I need, I'll use my grenade on it, and otherwise I can grenade 3PO and Greedo here. Or actually, I can grenade all three of the gangster and Greedo and 3PO, huh? So yeah, that actually lets me kill the gangster and 3PO. So I know you can't see the score too well, but that puts it at, let me zoom out here. So that's going to be another 5 points. Yep, and these grenades are doing a lot of damage. I think this was the first time I was playing this list with Sabine and Hera added to it. And yeah, Sabine's pretty good. This map is quite good for me as well. So we got a dodge against Onar, and yeah, it's looking bad for Derek, but like I said, don't leave yet. You guys should keep watching. But yeah, that was like 5 misses. I think like 3 or 4 dodges and 1 or 2 accuracy misses. So we've got Greedo taking an element of surprise shot on Ahsoka, who blanks out, but shouldn't have rolled a die anyway. Doing a clean 8 damage, which is going to kill her. And now I get to play Dying Lunge. And I'll go ahead, since he moved everybody else away, I just go ahead and attack IG and get a clean 5, which is actually like pretty good for like upper part of her average damage, I think, without being focused. So I've learned that if you're attacking unfocused with Ahsoka, if you get less than 5 damage, you should probably reroll. There's a lot of interesting heuristics with Ahsoka on when you should reroll your attack dice. Anyway, so and then Greedo moves towards the terminal to control it. Activating my smuggler and move him. Let's see. Looks like I'm moving him to protect Ezra again. Oh no, it looks like I unactivate him and decide to activate 3PO instead. Focusing up Ezra, since I can't quite get to Sabine. And now that damaged smuggler is going to go way back in my deployment zone where he can't get taken out by a gangster. So, and then Gideon, focusing Hera, moving her 2 spaces. Again, getting away from the gangsters. Derek passing, and a smuggler. Not sure why I did that. I think I thought I could stop Sabine from taking damage from smuggler number 3, but that doesn't work. They'll just both take damage. So Jabba focusing Onar, And looks like I'm activating Hera. And now I've got IG finally activating. He moves, looks like 5 spaces, no 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he moves 6 spaces and attacking Sabine, who I discard, and actually got discard on the lamb to that. Sabine spends a block token, and so it gives her 2 blocks and a surge cancel. So she's going to take 5 damage from this attack. And then he moves IG normally into a space that's pretty safe, but seeing as I have Sabine right there and also Ezra pretty close by, and he has not activated yet. Oh, you know what? Let's see. I think what is going on here. Yeah, so he hasn't activated yet. So Ezra's going to force push and should be able to take out IG from there. He doesn't have a force user, but he can still reroll, and he's focused. So I go ahead and reroll. And I also have Hera, I believe. No, I'm out of range of Hera. So I get just enough. And he's out of range of Onar here. So taking down. Now hold on. It says GG, but hold on. That puts me at 35 to Derek's. Derek should actually be at 11 since he got 8 on 8 on Ahsoka, so we'll just put that in. Now it looks pretty bad. I want you guys to watch this because this is why you never concede. This is why you play it out as long as you got time left on the clock, you play it out. So, by the way, Ezra should have recovered 2 damage there. I'm gonna try. So what happened was Derek actually, gave the GG. I left my computer, but I didn't disconnect. I'm going to close it because I'm going to reload a new log file. Let's see if I can do this. I came back just to disconnect, and I see that Derek has actually typed in the chat, wait. And he's like, let's play it out. So I'm like, okay, and I have to go. Like, I'm thinking I'm going soon, right? I'm done. But I'm like, okay, let's play it out. Oh, so Derek's at 12 because of Jabba. So it's 12 to 35. Going into round, what is this, 4. Derek gets initiative. I draw, let's see. Not sure what I drew. I have To the Limit, Pummel, Negation in hand. Looks like I had Ezra fall back with Brash. I did not recover the damage, which I should have done. So now Derek is going to activate. Goes in, takes the attack on Sabine and kills her, putting him at 20. Again, thanks to Jabba giving him an extra point. Moves Onar to a safe spot. I decide to activate Smuggler here. And by the way, the gangster appeared way down in the corner where I can't really get to it, but Greedo still can. I activate, let's see, not sure. I think I activate Gideon there, and R2. Derek activating Greedo, bringing him forward, and takes a shot from there. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, he takes a shot and he kills it. Oh, you know what, guys? I think the dice roller is not working here. So, but we can infer what happens because you guys should just watch what happens here. So he plays. Looks like he played tools. What did I negate? I think I negated his opportunistic or something. I'm not sure why it's not tracking it. But I think I negated something really not important. So we're going into the next round, round 5. Initiative comes back to me. I have wasted negation on something not important. Gangster spawns, deals 2 damage to R2. I brash out here with Ezra. Oh, there I mark that he is. Oh no, what happened? Oh, it looks like I attacked him and then recovered. And then Derek activates Greedo, takes out Ezra. Gets another 8 points, goes to 31. Now I'm down to just Hera. I need to find 5 points somewhere since we're not playing on any kind of time limit. Looks like he kills the gangster. Goes to 33. So now I need to kill this gangster and kill something. Maybe kill 2 gangsters. I attack with a focused Hera. Do 4 damage. Onar plays urgency. Or no, plays assassinate. Kills 3PO. Gets another 3 points. Strength in numbers to activate Jabba and order hit to kill my Gideon. Another 4 points, goes to 38. Then moves him 2 spaces. Gangster appears at the end of the round. Now we're going into round 6. Derek activates, plays urgency, which I can't negate now because I wasted it on something that didn't matter. And that allows him to get an attack on Hera and take the win. So a pretty amazing comeback. Kind of shows you that, you know, strength from the bench is really important, especially if you're not playing in a timed game. And awesome comeback from Derek there. Came back from like 35 to 11, and I just could not find any points to get to 40. So that was that game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys stuck around for the end, so you got to see the amazing comeback by Derek against me. And we'll be back for another skirmish game pretty soon. All right. Thanks, guys. Peace.